Today we're starting lesson 5.7. It's just part 1, as you can see, so we'll be finishing this next week, or next time we have our lesson. And our goal today is to construct figures or lines using a compass and a straight edge. So that means that today we are not using a protractor. We are not using a ruler, at least not to measure. We'll use that to possibly check our work though. Alright, you need to be on Math Journal page 188. I've attached a little video here so you can actually watch me doing these things, so I'm not going to say a lot. The only thing we're going to look at right now is that, again, we're using a compass, a straight edge, and a sharp pencil. A dull pencil can change your measurements, so make sure that your pencil is somewhat sharp as you're making these constructions. Use rulers and protractors only to check your work. So you can have that out, but you're not using it, and we are absolutely not tracing today. Okay, let's jump into the other video. Okay, so we're going to try something a little new today. I'm going to try to record myself as I model this for you. So we're looking at number 1 together. It's asking us to copy line segment AB, which I just made a copy of on a separate piece of paper since I don't have a math journal. And we are supposed to copy that without using a ruler. So we're using a compass. And we're using a straight edge, which in this case we're just going to use this edge because the other edges do have rulers on them. So you're going to need your template and your compass. When we are making this new copy, we're supposed to label the new points A prime and B prime, and I'll also show you how to do that. So using my straight edge, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line. And yours will actually be to the right of it. And I can tell that that's too long, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave that for now. Right away, I can label one of my points A prime. Now you're actually done with your straight edge, so we're gonna set that to the side. And we're going to take out our compass now. So here's where our compass comes into business, and I'll try to do this so you can see it okay. We want to line it up so that A, and in this case A and B, are the exact correct distance apart. So see how I was really monkeying with that to make sure they were exactly the right amount apart. That's what you need to do too. And then very carefully, I'm going to lift it up. I'm not changing it, so this compass is nice and tight so I can do that. Some of them wobble a little bit. And now I'm going to come down here to my new portion, and I'm going to line it up with A, and very carefully with my compass, I'm going to make my line here. Now that new line is going to be our B prime, and you can see my lines or my points aren't perfectly lined up, so it doesn't look like it's right on. I didn't line them up perfectly. Now it did say we can check our work with a ruler, so my original, I'll tell you, it should be 6 centimeters when you measure yours. That's our original. So our new line segment should also be 6 centimeters, which you can see it is, and you don't need to label yours, but this is what your new line segment will look like. Notice we didn't make a dot here, we just have this line from our compass, and then we labeled that line. And this was number 1 on page 188. So you should do that same thing, doing that on your own. Alright, moving on to number 2 on page 188, we are supposed to construct a line segment twice as long as the given line segment CD. Label the endpoints of your segment C prime and D prime. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our same method here, and we're going to start by making a straight line. Now remember, we're not supposed to use a ruler at all, so if you're using a straight edge, at least don't line it up. I'm just going to draw a straight line right underneath, and we know it's supposed to be double, so I'm going to estimate, and I'll make it a little bit longer. And then I have my point C prime here. I don't know where D prime will be yet because they want us to double it. So, based on what we did last time, I'm going to grab my compass, and again, I need to, this is my measuring tool, I need to line up as precisely as I can C and D. And make sure that you're not just holding it above your paper like this, because I could definitely be off. Have those points touching, lift it up, make sure that you can tell that they're that distance apart. So now, remember, I don't want to move it when I pick it up. Now I'm going to line it up. I just made a line segment that was the same length, it's congruent, but we need to make a line segment that's twice as long as CD. So I'm not just going to stretch my compass out and guess, I'm going to leave it at this length. And now, to keep going, I'm going to line it up here, and since it's twice the length, I'll draw it twice. And now it's said to label my end point, which would be here. This is going to be D prime. So if you want to, if you don't like the looks of this, you can erase it, definitely. It does show me that you used a straight edge and you didn't measure though, when I can see that you have that right there. Now we can check our work with our ruler because we're done now. So my original, I know it's hard for you to see, but my original was 4 centimeters. So that means that my new line segment should be about 8. And you can see, I might be a little bit off, you can see, but it's pretty close. So, and you can see my first line that I drew was at that 4 where we needed it to be. So that's what you should have for number 2. Numbers 3, and I want you to try 4. You're going to do those on your own using what we just learned here. Your assignments today, you have 2 math journal pages. You're going to finish the one that we started. So your math journal pages are number 188 and 190. Then we'll continue with this lesson the next time we have math. And then let's see, for your homework sheet, you do have a review worksheet. That's just what I'll call it. The number at the top is kind of cut off. I think it says review sheet 5.5. And that has 9 problems on it, reviewing some angle measure things. And then for IXL, what I would like you to do is go back and review some skills that we have already practiced. So we're going to go back into the CCs even, looking at CC, let me see, CC11, naming angles, CC12, that has supplementary and complementary angles. We could do CC7, that'd be a good one. And then, of course, we were just working on our DD things with our transformations. So any of the things that we've practiced under DD, I think that the only things we haven't practiced would be DD1 with symmetry, and then DD7, which is finding some lengths. So any of those DD skills that you would like to practice.